through the darkness, guided by beating heart. I can't tell where the journey will end, but I know where to start. Tell me I'm too young to understand, say I'm caught up in a dream. Well, life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes. Well, that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. Hey, Drew James here from LearnGuitarInLondon.com, and I am going to show you how to nail the rhythm to this song. Most of the time with the song, most people can get the chords quite quickly. Let's face it, it's not too difficult on the chords if you've been playing a little while. But the rhythm, this is where if I was a beginner, I would be finding it difficult. So if you've ever had a stab at this song where it doesn't quite sound right, it's probably because of the beat. So we're going to be using an on-screen rhythm arrow system, which I'll take you through how to do to make sure that you nail that right hand and you get the rhythm right for this song. So without further ado, we're going to start to learn it. Grab your capo to start with, stick it on the 2nd fret. Oh, and just one last thing, this song is taken from the chap that co-wrote the song with Aloe Blacc and Avicii, and I've left a link to his video lesson in the description right now. This is basically me just elaborating on his lesson and trying to make it that little bit more detailed. Let's start learning now. Okay, first of all, I'm going to take you through the chords. If you know the chords, then I've included a little bit of text right now to tell you where to skip into the video to get started on the rhythm. The chords are A minor, F, C, but with the G as the bass note, and this kind of G, where you just need the top 2 or 3 strings. And the only other chord you're going to need is an E chord. So if you already know those, then skip along. If not, I'm just going to teach them to you right now. So the A minor, by the way, there's 6 strings, Eddie 8, Dynamite, Goodbye, Eddie. This is the B string, bye. Put your index finger on the 1st fret here. This is fret 1, fret 2, fret 3. Take your middle finger, put it on the 2nd fret on the D, and your ring finger and put it on the 3rd fret on the G. That's an A minor. Strum the bottom 5 strings for an A minor. We're changing to F a lot in this song, so we're going to put our middle finger on the 2nd fret, leave your index finger where it is, move the middle finger down to the 2nd fret on the G, ring finger is going to go to the 3rd fret on the thickest string, it's technically F over C this, and pinky finger tucked underneath on the 3rd fret on the D string, okay, so that's your chord. Strum the bottom 5. The next chord is a C. All you're going to do is you're going to take this little wedge of fingers and you're going to shift it up a set of strings. It's technically C over G. So here's your C, here's your F. Move your middle finger up to the D string on the 2nd fret, ring finger on the 3rd fret on the thickest, and pinky finger on the 3rd fret on the A string. Strum bottom 5. But you can strum the bottom string as well. This G style chord that you're going to be changing to, so I've shown you to you in the order of how you change them. This is the 1st chord, move middle finger down, ring and pinky up, then move this little wedge of fingers up, and then you're going to be doing this, just leave the ring where it is, lift up everything else, put your middle finger on the 2nd fret on the A string, like you're doing a G. The only other chord is an E major. Put your index finger on the 1st fret on the G string, middle and ring finger on the 2nd fret on the A and the D. Okay, so as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this song, the chords aren't too challenging even to change between them, but the rhythm is. So I've devised a rhythm arrow system to help you keep the beat. Now, when you're doing these misses especially, you may be doing them naturally, so don't overthink it. If it sounds like what I'm doing, then you're all good. You don't have to really overthink the misses. But the system is on screen right now, or the key to the system. If there's a big down arrow, it means you're hitting on the down. If there's a little down arrow, it means you're missing on the down. So this would be big down, little down, big down, little down. If there's a little up arrow, it means you're missing on the up. If there's a big up arrow, you're hitting on the up. So down, up would just be down, up with big arrows. But if there was a miss on the up, down, miss on the up, down, miss on the up. So I hope that's clear. So I'm going to play the rhythm as slowly as possible with the chord changes. If there's a red arrow in the middle, it's telling you to change chord there. I don't put a red arrow at the beginning because that's kind of presuming that you already know it's that chord. But sometimes, obviously, we do change at the beginning of the bar as well. So I'm going to do the rhythm very slowly. Down, miss, miss, up, down, miss, miss, up, down, miss, miss, up, down, miss, up, down. Now this song has two rhythms. That one is the one that's done whenever you're doing a verse. Feeling my way through the darkness, got a bar beating hard, etc. Okay? There is one other rhythm which is used in the intro and in the chorus. So wake me up when it's all over and at the beginning. So let's now show you that rhythm to start with. So the first time is down, down, miss, miss, up, F, down, miss, up, C, down, miss, up, down, miss, down, miss, down, up, down, miss, down, up. So that's what happens, that's what's different at the end. So generally, your rhythm is this. Down, down, miss, miss, up, down, miss, miss, up, down, miss, miss, up, down, miss, down. But the second time, so we've got A minor, miss, miss, up, F, miss, miss, up, down, C, down, miss, up, down, up. So that's what we're doing for C. And then for the second part of C, we go down, miss, down, up, and then change to just the G bass notes, middle and ring, down, miss, down, up. Okay? So from the C, okay, I'm going to do that a little bit faster, calling out the chords as we go. So we go A minor, F, C, C, G, A minor, F, C, C, G. Okay, so two slightly different rhythms, but at the end of the day, your bread and butter rhythm for this is down, down, miss, miss, up, down, up. You could keep that going all the way through. This is just a little embellishment, this down, down, up, down, down, up. So now for the order of the chords. So A minor, F, C, C, G, A minor, F, C, C, E. So we've got this C, E. That's what happens in your intro, okay? I'm now going to do it with a little bit of something called palm mute technique, which you don't have to follow. It sounds just as good without it, so. Okay, and that goes round and round in a circle. If you do want to try that palm mute technique, you just lay this part of your hand here on the back of the strings towards the bridge. Okay, I'm not going to go into detail today about how to do that because it sounds just as good going. Okay, I think it sounds just good. Then when the singing starts, we're doing the same bread and butter rhythm but with A minor, F, C, C. So we're going A minor, F through the C, C, A minor, F and C, A minor, I can't tell where the C will end, A minor, but I F where the start. And that goes on so on and so forth until you hear, so wake me up when, and when you hear that, you start doing your intro chord sequence again. So remember that slightly different rhythm. So wake me A minor, F, C, C, G, A minor, F and older, C, E, A minor, F, C and G. A minor, didn't know I was C, C, so on and so forth. So I really hope that's clear for you, okay? There's basically two rhythm patterns, your intro and your chorus rhythm pattern and your verse rhythm pattern, which is a little bit easier, isn't it? And you don't change as many chords. And really that's all you need for the entire song. There is this little riff that we can do as well. So we're up here on the ring finger on, well, because the capo's on there, it's the 10th fret on the B string. I'll just adjust my guitar so you can see that. So we go 12, 12, 10, 12. I'm using my ring finger so I can get to 10 nice and quickly. Then 10 on the thinnest string. Then back to 12 on the B, 10, then 12 down. I'll do that again. Then 10 on the thinner string, 10 again, sorry, then 10 again, 12 on the thinner string, then 14, so it's 10, 10, 12, 12, 10. So there's a little riff that you can chuck in. I'll be honest with you, I found it really difficult to put that riff in a sing and strum sort of environment, which is what this is, but it's a little bit of fun that you can learn. The very end of the song, it's just the A minor. Same thing, A minor, F and C. So I hope the rhythm arrow system has been useful for you to get the hang of that rhythm. Keep on playing and have a great day.